Welcome everybody. Today is Friday, the 29th of April, 2022. We're looking forward to Georgia Maneta presenting to us a fabulous, relatively new tool, Nearpod, with a Nearpod adding interactive activities to the lessons. And Georgia Maneta is joining us from Greece. She is a state primary school teacher of English. She holds a BA in English language and literature from the Aristotle University of Thessaloniki, Greece, and an MA in literature in English from Dalarna University in Sweden. She also works as an oral assessor of English for the state certificate in Greece and other examination boards. She's a volunteer in YFU, which is Youth for Understanding, and a member of the executive board of the Global Matrix Readers Theatre. She's a newly appointed ambassador of eTwinning, which is a European platform where schools all over Europe cooperate in various projects. And she is interested in theatre, cinema, reading, and educational technology, and likes meeting people from all over the world. And if you haven't done so, don't miss out. Yesterday, Georgia presented to us a collaborative tool called Wakelet, which is the perfect alternative to Padlet. Today, she's going to, again, present to us a collaborative tool. And so I call her the queen of collaboration. Georgia, over to you.
I like this nickname. I will keep it in mind for future use and reference. Thank you very much. So hello from Greece. It's 2:15 here, and I'm really glad to be here with all of you, live streaming. And I'm here to show you a new, relatively new web tool called Nearpod. We are going to play at the beginning. So let me share my screen. I won't share my sound because yesterday we had some problems, but we don't need it. As soon as you enter the game, you will see that you will hear the sound, but only you. So what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to give you a link to the chat. I want you to go to this link and enter your name. You can write a nickname or your actual name. See here that there are two ways of joining my activities. One is you open a new tab, join.nearpod.com, and enter this code, or I can copy the link and put it in the chat, which is much easier. And can you all see the link?
We can indeed. So
all right. So now I'm closing, and as soon as you'll start joining my lesson, you can see here how many people have joined it. No one has joined yet. And as soon as you join, you will be asked to write something about your expectations from this workshop. It could be just one word, just to see how what it looks like. You don't need to write a whole paragraph of it. Does everybody find it convenient to join? Are there any problems? I can see 3 people. Yeah, fun. All right. Now, while you're writing, you can see that here at the right bottom corner, I can hide the students' names. See, so I cannot see, or my students cannot see who wrote the word fun. But if I decide to show my student's name, yeah, I can see that Ben and Heike have already written something. I can delete, for example, Ben's comment because I don't like it. I can like it and Heike's as well. Who is the next, the other person? And Chris. Chris, do you have any difficulties in writing something? Oh, okay, awesome. So I will click on it as well. Okay, so all my 3 students have joined, and let's move on to the next activity. Now we are going to play a game. In this game, you're going to answer 5 really silly questions. Let's go to the beach. And whoever answers correctly, but also the fastest, will get at the top of the mountain on the beach. So what you have to do is use your name and choose an avatar. Excellent, of your choice. Ben is first here. And let's see who will get the first at the top of the beach. Chris is there. And I'm waiting for Heike. See, you see that 5 people have joined my game, so I cannot start the game if not all 5 students have joined. So I'm waiting for one more. Is it Martin? Okay. So I have Ben, Heike, Zainab, and Chris. Martin, are you joining?
Yes, let me know how to remove this background music so not to disturb the transmission.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, maybe I should go back and do it myself. I don't know if, let's see. I will go back. Let's see if it loads. Yeah, you mean for the live streaming?
I will try it again.
Okay. Let me see. If I click again on the same slide, you see it starts from the beginning. Play sound. Okay. So yeah. So now, please, my players, can you rejoin? Martin is ready, right? Okay. So we have Ben, we have Chris. I'm still waiting for the Zainab. And Heike, and last but not least will be Martin. As soon as we make sure that our students are ready, we click on Start Game. Awesome. So get ready, take a deep breath. We are starting. I repeat, the questions are really silly. You can see the timer as well. And now you will see the avatars running. I told you Chris is a very good student.
I seem to be a terrible one.
Don't worry, Heike, enjoy it.
So this is down to timing as well, how quick you answer.
And I think you can also see who is going first, second. You can see your avatars running, right?
I played a similar game to this where you had to type in the name of the movie, but it wasn't as easy to work as this, because if you slightly misspell it or you didn't put the capital letter, it's a pain. It would be useless for children, I think.
Well, you can use images, pictures, if children cannot read, pre-primary children, let's say. I can show you what this is like. Of course, the timer can be set to longer periods, let's say if you have really young kids. And we have the last question, I think.
It's interesting to see your view of the screen as a teacher.
See,
versus us
running.
Who are running uphill.
That's why I shared my screen, so that I can show you what I see as a teacher.
Excellent.
And we have the overall leaders, Ben. Oh, you got Chris. So Ben is the first, Martin is the second, Chris is in the third place.
I think he should be disqualified.
Well done then. And now we have our last activity. I want you to go, now have a look here. Now I can see the student view. If I go to the teacher's view, I will be asked to start the activity. So if I start the activity, it will ask you have 2 minutes to circle the toy that you like the most. It can be used without a timer. If your kids are really young, I use a timer here just to show you how it what it looks like, and you can see that you can see excellent that my students have already decided which toy they like the most. Then you like something like, is it a penguin, and Heike a frog, and Chris Fry a fish, and Martin, he likes a hen. It was Easter actually, yeah, and the teddy bear for Zainab. So all 5 students have answered. No, Heike is still in progress. Why?
Very
You
big
have to
circle.
submit it.
No, oh, I have to submit it.
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah. You still saw my answer without me.
Yes,
seeing
it says Heike filled in progress. So I know that you have
That's
chosen it, but
really
you haven't submitted.
amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing that you see students as they're not ready yet.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
However, I have to tell you again, you may not share your screen, of course, if you don't want your students to see their names, but you can also hide their names, and your students cannot see who chose for what toy. So this is our last activity, and I would like to ask you whether you liked these activities, and if yes, let's see how we can do them. Are you ready? I think it brings Nearpod brings a childlike activity. So yes, I want to leave this session. Has any one of you created a Nearpod account?
No, Nearpod account.
Okay, it's
No.
not difficult. I can log out now if you want. You just go to nearpod.com and you sign up for free here. Martin, can you see that?
Yes.
Okay. You can sign up. Oh, first of all, we are teachers. And you can sign up with Google, Office 365, Clever, or ClassLink, or you can use the school email. I used the Google account.
So I sign up as a teacher?
Yes.
Okay.
If you have a problem, just let me know. I just clicked on my account so that I can sign in and tell you how we can create a lesson immediately.
Okay.
Okay.
Google.
All right. So you have signed up for Nearpod. You can see
Hang on.
Sorry. Sorry, Heike.
Has anybody else signed up for that quickly?
I'm having a look at the chat as well. You can always stop me, like Heike did. Now, while you're signing up, I would like to tell you that you can make a Nearpod activity, just an activity. For example, you can see here, it says, let's learn about Greece. I'm sorry, the cross goes like this. Let's learn about Greece. I prepared it for a bunch of Erasmus students who came to an area next to my place, and I was invited to welcome them. And I prepared a time to climb activity like the one you did with a hat on top of the beach. And they had to answer 24 questions on Greece. So what I did was to put them in groups. one from Bulgaria, one from Portugal, one from North Macedonia, and one from Greece, so that they could meet each other, get to know each other better, and work on the questions. So I used Nearpod just for one activity, or here you can see warm-up activity, time to climb, just one activity. But you can also create whole lessons, which can be used in the flipped way method, as I was talking yesterday. And you can add anything that you want. I can start showing to you now. Can I go on? Heike, did you sign up? Unmute, Heike. No, I can't hear you. Yeah.
Sorry, I did, yes. Has everybody else signed up by now?
Are there any problems?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Okay, awesome. So,
Wait, Frank.
oh,
Has everybody signed up, and are there any issues with the sign-up process? That's all. That's all.
everything okay? I'm here to help. I see that everyone.
I'm not managing to sign up. I don't know what's gone wrong. I've clicked on I'm not a robot and I agree to Nearpod's terms and conditions, but the sign up button is not active.
Don't you have a Google account to go through this, Chris?
I do, but I prefer to use my normal address.
And they are not accepting it?
No, it doesn't seem to. Maybe I just refresh the
Would you
screen
mind?
and try again.
Would you mind sharing your screen, Chris?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no, let me stop sharing then.
I was going to say, what's the ending of your address? Because from a development point of view, we found that certain email addresses aren't accepted by, like, for example, AWS in the background doesn't want .marketing or anything other that isn't .co, .uk, .com, etc.
Didn't know that.
Right.
If you have like a .edu, it might be .org. I think it's
Chris,
standard. So
yeah, but it's a school email address. Maybe they don't recognize it.
Right, because it isn't a school. It's
Yeah.
a NGO. But
Yeah. Maybe
yeah,
that's
it's
why.
got to be a school mail address. So I'll do it with Google.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why they are not accepting it, I guess.
Signing up with
See,
Google is very fast.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, Georgia, as simple as this. It's yesterday, it took us up to 30 or 40 minutes to sign people up, maybe just to install the software. And this has been the biggest learning curve yesterday from the workshops that I've seen until now, that a simple sign-up process is not as simple as we think.
Yeah.
It has Mac issues, it has browser issues. Some are faster, not. For example, I personally never like to sign up with my Google account on things. I always prefer my own email address. And this exactly, tell us a little bit about yourself. Why is there the choice of subjects here so limited? We've got 4 different subjects as a teacher. You've chosen a teacher account. Can you click on the subjects one more time, Chris, to have a look at it?
Sure.
The amount,
subject,
the choice. So they ask, you're a teacher, and look at this, the amount of subjects you can choose. English,
Oh.
math, science, social studies, and other.
I'm
What is
wondering,
that?
yeah, if you clicked on other,
For an
they ask you what?
educational app, I find that really limiting.
Oh, you can
you-
you can add more.
You can click on 2.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this is
'cause it
interesting.
says it's yeah.
I have
And
chosen
presumably-
every one of them.
True.
How can you add more? I mean, how can you?
You just click on the arrow, and you can click on the ones that you like. And I think for the grades, you can click as many grades as you want.
The
Yeah,
role
I
seems to be.
thought you can actually add your subject.
Oh, no, no.
Oh, you can.
So there we are. I can't put 2 roles, but I can put 2 grades and 2 subjects.
Mhm.
And you can't put
I can't
two
put
roles,
teacher and instructional coach.
Mhm.
But okay. I'll stop sharing my screen.
Welcome,
that's lovely.
Chris, to
Now you
Nearpod world.
finally there where I
And the
am,
last one there.
which is an empty Nearpod. And so this is also interesting how to go about things. So
Exactly.
thank you, Chris.
Sorry about that.
Okay, no worries. So we saw that Chris's and yours Nearpod worlds are empty, waiting for you to create your first lesson. So I'll start sharing my screen again. The first thing that I would like to tell you is this. If I click on my photo, you can see that my account is a free plan, which allows me to have only 100 megabytes of lessons, which means the heavier a lesson is, because I add, let's say, 2 videos, etc., the more space I will eat up from my Nearpod. What can I do with this? I either upgrade. This is the golden subscription. In the US, because Nearpod is based in the US, I know there is a thing called that you can ask your district to pay for your school license. For example, the district of, I don't know, an area in Barcelona has decided to buy all the schools in their area Nearpod, the gold Nearpod account. Or you can, I'm going back, or you can create lessons, play them with your students, and then delete them, and then come back the next year. Afterwards, after all, it's so easy that you won't get tired of it. And also, you can download an Nearpod the lesson as a PDF. If you go here, you can see that I can share it with teacher, I can duplicate, I can add to a folder, and I can export it as a PDF. Although it will not be the actual Nearpod lesson you have created, still you will have the activities that you have added, the videos that you have added, so it's easier for you to recreate the same lesson. Having said all this, I go here to create, and it asks me if I want to create a lesson, a video, and an activity. And I can also import Google Slides in Nearpod. I haven't done it yet, but I know it's really easy. If I click on activity, it gives me only 3 choices. Matching pairs, which is, you know, for example, a picture with a word, or let's say a word with its synonym in Greek. The time to climb, the activity that you like, and a draw it. The draw it was the last activity that you took part in, where you had to circle the toy that you liked. However, if I go to create a lesson, when I want to add activities, it will give me more activities to choose from. So I will go with a lesson. This is Untitled lesson. Let's call it VRT. This is the content, what I want to add to my lesson: slides, a video, web content, a Nearpod 3D, a FED simulation, a VR field trip, a BBC video, a SWA presentation, slideshow, an audio, and a PDF. Or I can also add activities. This is the thing I told you. If I had chosen only create an activity, it would give me 3 activities, whereas here you can have open-ended question, a quiz, a Flipgrid video, a collaborate board, a poll, a fill in the blanks, and a memory test. So let's start here. I would like to add a cover, just to know. Wait. Okay, VRT, and I don't want to add a test of, okay, I can, I'm sorry. Okay. I can add an image here. It gives me the opportunity to upload something from my computer, from my Google Drive, or from my Dropbox, etc. However, I would go the easy way, and I will just click on computer anyway, and it will give me a great choice. So this is the background, etc. It can be lighter, and save, and go on with the next one. So now I want to, for example, add a web content. I click on it, and I have here VRT's link. So if you see, it's here. And then if I click on it or click on this slide, I can also delete them. Let's go on now to an activity. And let's say, for example, that I want to have a memory test with my kids. I can have a text, and I can have images. So for example, I don't know, let's say apples. Okay. And then let's say bananas. And then let's say pears. You can see how easy it is. Yeah, so I don't want to, oh, that's a problem here. Okay. Oh, I think that they found it, and strawberry. Oh, come on. Although I think it would find it, yeah.
Actually, you can select grid size, presumably, so that if you want to do less items.
Grid, oh, yeah, that was the no.
Yeah, but 6 is the most.
Yeah.
Okay.
And melons, one of my favorites. So you don't even need to have, you know, the pictures uploaded in your computer. You just have the opportunity for Nearpod to have the activity there. So in matter of minutes, I have created 3 activities. And for example, if I add a video here, I have to, I can use a video from the video library in Nearpod or YouTube, or upload my videos. So now what I'll do is, oh, Ben, you're here. Is this in YouTube? My name is, or hello?
Yeah, I think hello should definitely be in there, and I think my name is as well, but it might be hidden now. It should be in there. Oops. I'm working on making us appear higher in YouTube at the moment, so
I can't see it here, my friend.
The more you search, the better.
Of course. Okay, I can't find it.
If you put in what's your name?
Oh, yeah, sure.
It might come up.
Let's say, let's go. If I click on plan, if I, no.
Can you click on a channel? Or do you have to?
No, I don't think, no. It just asks me.
So if you put in days of the week, that will definitely come at the top.
Days of the week, all right.
One of our most popular ones.
Like that. Oh, come on.
Wow, that's interesting. Maybe we're not popular with Nearpod.
Maybe.
Maybe not popular with Greece.
There it is.
Yeah, okay. So I click on this. You can see it's clicked on, and I save it, sit back and relax. It won't take that time. So I have created, I can also add activity here. For example, if I start playing here, Yeah, so we can see, so I say add activity here, and what did DJ Daniel say, for example, etc. However, I wouldn't recommend it for younger students because, you know, it's not easy for them to write. So I'm saving my activity, etc. I don't want to bother you and tire you more. I will show you two more things. First of all, let's say that I don't want this, the way that the slides are ordered. What I can do is this. I can play anything I want. This is the first thing I can do. Second, first of all, I have to save and exit. Okay. What I can do now, you can see it's being saved. While it's saving, I would like, okay, I can preview it to see if I like the way the lesson looks. So I know that my lesson has 4 slides. Okay, I can edit it. I can share the preview with Heike, Philip, Zainab, and Martin, for example, and Ben. Okay, I can also share an editable link if I want them to do something on it. I can embed it, and I can email it. And I can, let's go to which one? This is in the UK. I can give you a live participation, the code that I gave you at the beginning, if you remember well, or if I want to give it as homework for my students, I can click here and I can copy the link. Wait, where it says here, require student response to prevent skipping. What this means is that, for example, if one of my students is getting bored while watching the video with Ben and he doesn't want to do the activity, if I put the toggle on, he cannot skip. He has to do the activity. Also, I can decide how many days the lesson will be on. For example, it gives you 29 days. I don't want that. Let's say for how many days? 4 days. And I can copy the link and I can send it to my students' email, or I can put it into Google Classroom or Microsoft Teams, you know, the classrooms. However, in Greece, we don't use Google Classroom or Microsoft Teams. That's why we go for the copy, for copying the link. This is the second thing. Third thing, where if you see here at the left-hand side, the reports, it will show me all the reports of all the lessons I have done so far. And now here you can see that I had 7 sessions with the lesson that we did today. So if I click on it, I would like to see the session from today. I had 5 students, whereas April 8th, I had 22 students and 24 students. I go here and I can see Ben had the 100% and Chris had the 100%, etc. I know the questions in Draw It and Collaborate board. And okay, you can see the Collaborate board here. I can see who answered, etc. And I can also download the report. Last but not least, there are ready-made lessons in Nearpod library, but let's see here. Can you see it went to 56.6 megabytes now because I created a new lesson with a video, etc. If I go to Nearpod library and I choose, for example, English language arts and lessons, and let's say I choose Halloween. All right, so let's take, for example, trick-or-treating for Halloween. I can preview the lesson to see if I like it, and why I'm doing it, I'll tell you in a minute. Let's see that we like the lesson very much, but in order for us to use it, we have to add it to our own lessons, to our Nearpod lessons. So you can see here that you have 12 slides. Yeah, okay, they are great. I don't know what, I don't want to take most of your much of your time. So I added to my lessons, and listen what happens now. You can see the lesson, where is it? Oh, here. You can see the lesson here. I can edit it, but I have to add it on myself. I can duplicate it if I want it, or the original one. However, I don't want to duplicate it. And let's say, for example, there are slides and activities. I can delete the slides, but I cannot edit them. For example, this one, I can see what it does, but I cannot edit it. You can see the cursor does not help me. Okay, but I can edit the activities. For example, here where it says collaborate board, come on. Do you participate, blah, blah, blah. Give us your thoughts. So I added my question as well. And also, let's say that I don't want this and this slide and this quiz. I can click on them, choose them, and delete them. And not only that, let's say that I like the thank you slide. I click on it. I choose it, let's say, I pick it, copy, and then I move on to the lesson that I have created, edit, and right click. Why? Oh, I know why. Paste. And here is a slide, thank you. What was the problem is that I couldn't add it at the end of the lesson. I could add it in between, but now I can move it to the end. So I can take any slide from a ready-made lesson and any activity and add it in one of my own lessons. However, if I go now to my account, you'll see that it has reached 71.8 megabytes, which means that I have to quickly delete the trick or treat lesson. And see, it says here save changes, which means that, hey, Georgia, you forgot to save your changes, but I'm here waiting for you. And yes, my friend, thank you for the reminder. And that's it. I stop sharing. What did you think? Do you have any questions?
Very cool. And yes. Very cool. I told you yesterday, Georgia, that I met someone from Nearpod, who obviously they're owned by Renaissance at the BET event in London. And I didn't know very much about it. And now I've seen what Nearpod is. I really should have asked even more questions, but we were both eating lunch at the time. So my one question is, the lesson that you added, are they all free? So like they have a library of lessons that you can add.
This is,
one is free, right?
This is from the Nearpod library, so you can add anything, but you see that you're eating up space from your free account. So you have to be careful with this.
Exactly. So presumably, if we created a load of structured lessons that are based around our video content and put them onto Nearpod, and then presumably if we have some sort of relationship with Nearpod, then we can. I'm thinking of revenue streams. But it's interesting that's how that works. That effectively you have a certain kind of megabyte allowance. And then that's how they get you, right? You have some really cool lessons that you've built, and then you go, need more space.
I think it's really worth it, the paid subscription actually. But since it's so easy to create lessons, I mean, why? It's like Zainab mentioned before with Canva. The only one of the disadvantages I see is the fact that if you have classes with more than 45 students, they will not be able to participate in the live activities. It tells you that you have only 45 seats available. In a workshop, I managed to admit 50 students, 50 adults. I don't know how this happened, but anyway. Chris, there is a big difference between the free account and the first grade of paid accounts. Means big difference in money, you mean, or the things that they offer you? The money, yeah. I told you that in the US, and Ben maybe can help me out here, that they have this thing that the district will pay for school accounts. So Nearpod school accounts. So they come in contact with, the people who are responsible for the schools in your area. Yeah, for example, for me, who I'm just a simple teacher, I would do it, but not yet. Ben, for example, who's running a company, maybe he would need it
Yeah, I mean, this has encouraged me to go through my pile of cards and things that I collected. Please
let me know what you did.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. If nothing else, to build a few interactive lessons with our video content, because I know that would be really cool. Just about singing and dancing and all that kind of stuff. It's also really useful to get children actually involved, especially online. It's a very cool tool, to be honest with you, Georgia.
It is. I really loved it, and I think everyone, even the adults, liked playing with these things.
Can I play the devil's advocate, please?
Oh my God! Yes, please do. I'm not sure I can help, but
one thing is they claim to become the new operating system for the educational world. That's a nice one.
Did you see that somewhere?
Now it looked like a WordPress account, but like it seems to be I was interested in who owns it, and the reason being is when earlier you showed the statistics, then us Germans who are very, very data privacy conscious, that would like the hair goes up, especially in the educational system. The fact that you can, as a learning management system, see a track record of your students' performance, and with the names, anonymous is another thing. And so the question is, who owns it? And would it be possible, in Georgia, you said, well, if the school would use Nearpod, does a state school in Greece, do they use Nearpod?
Nope.
Would they ever?
No, you mean if they use a paid subscription?
No, it's the data privacy issue, which is every data in America is officially not private.
Well, schools in Greece have started using Nearpod, but only for the activities and the game-like things. It's not something that we can use all the time. And Nearpod is getting known here little by little. So I don't know if many colleagues know about it. Now for the data privacy, yeah. Well, what I tell my colleagues while I'm training is this, while I'm training them, is this, that they can ask their students to write only the first name and not the family name. For example, Heike P or Ben C. But on no account should they write, for example, Ronaldinho or Queen Elizabeth, because I would not know that Queen Elizabeth is Heike, who has done her homework. And this is only, it's not only with Nearpod. For example, I had created Google Forms and I asked them, to answer the questions as a quiz. And when it says name, they put Queen Elizabeth or Ronaldo. And said, then who is Ronaldo? How am I going to mark you if I don't know who you really are? So for privacy reasons, this is the only thing I'm asking from them. Add their name, their name and the initial of their family name. Or, for example, tell me, Heike.
what is then further interesting, Benjamin said that actually that they're part of Renaissance learning.
Mhm.
And Renaissance learning is who? Did you check this out, Georgia?
No.
And this is the problem I find with so many teachers. They use tools and they have no idea where the data goes. And you think everything educational is kosher. It's not.
I didn't know that. No.
So
I have to
Renaissance
look
learning,
for it.
Renaissance learning apparently is the world leader on
Uh-huh.
assessment. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Renaissance Learning is a world leader in cloud-based assessment, teaching and learning solutions. We provide research-proven tools to
Uh-huh.
accelerate learning. Yeah, and here's some American-based
It
Renaissance
is American.
Learning
I knew that.
that is aiming at conquering the world. No, I'm just kidding, you know. And of course, no, it's just, don't worry about Georgia. But I'm raising
It's
the
good that
issue.
you mention it. Although
Yeah.
I knew, for example, I knew that Nearpod was based in the US, like I did that Wakelet is based in the UK when you asked me yesterday, but I didn't know anything about Renaissance. No.
Mhm. And Wakelet is very, very I mean, they mentioned their address in the AGB, but there's no imprint on the website. And the very person who created Wakelet, he's there with
No.
the first name.
No, there's just a team. True. You can
It's just
see
one
the-
first name of a person, you know, who said, I created Wakelet, and no track, no, what does he do with the Wakelets? So
Oh my God.
not
okay.
even his surname, not even his surname is mentioned on the website.
Just Wakelet and the team, right?
Yeah, James or something, whatever it's called. But not even a surname of his.
And this is what makes me respect Heike even more.
No.
And I just need to sit here and say
German
nothing
trade.
more.
A German trade. But no, it's lovely. Thank you very much for showing us Nearpod. And it has truly lived up to the promise. I heard good things about it. And what we've seen today is very impressive. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Any other questions? And Benjamin, do you have a paid account?
I don't have a paid account. It's just because I met them. Well, I met one of the people at this bet thing basically by complete chance. A bet, if anyone has ever been, is enormous event, and I wasn't prepared for how huge it really was. And the first day I was having lunch, and I'd bought my lunch, having waited in a queue for 20 minutes, and then eventually found a seat. And then I saw someone doing exactly what I'd been doing, which was kind of looking around for a spare table. And I just waved and said, you know, spare seat here. And initially we were silent, and then I just started chatting, and he happened to work for Nearpod, which was part of Renaissance. And he was telling me how Renaissance were buying up all sorts of cool tools. And so, yeah, I got to sort of know it that way.
Oh, bet is a lovely event. I enjoyed it very much, but it's very popular.
Yes.
The whole coding area, why you can't even enter. But it's awesome. Thank you. Thank you very much. Georgia, do you still want to add or wrap up something? Because I've cut you a little bit short of the 1 hour that we've, well,
No,
the
that's
45
okay.
minutes.
No,
Yeah.
I think I did. I think I finished everything. The only thing I would like to say to everyone who's watching us or who will watch it later, that no matter how perfect the presentation is, and my presentations are never perfect, you have to work alone on every new tool, or else you're not going to learn everything. You have to look for it, and don't be afraid to experiment with the new tools. That's it.
Again, I put a spanner in your work here because I'm trying to establish a work format which helps us teacher to not have to do that on our own. And the one thing I really truly like about this workshop, first, it's the conversations. Something we heard from Ben, isn't that awesome? And it's the second thing is that I often do something and I often want you to see, Georgia, what I'm doing at the same time. It's the there used to be an expression in the computer world which is called WYSIWYG, yeah? WYSIWYG used to be at the very beginning of the computer, when the computer display was something totally different to what it came out from the printer. Yeah, so a WYSIWYG approach with Windows was the first real innovative thing, yeah, because that you could actually see what the printer could come out like, yeah, not just print 1,000 pages until you get it right. But the WYSIWYG approach, I call it a WYSIWYZ, yeah, which is what I see is what you see. And to be honest, in whatever software I'm around, what you see is often truly different to what I see. That could have to do with browser issues, language issues we had yesterday.
Ownership issues.
Yeah, and the signing up thingy and so forth. So if we could eventually come up with a beautiful workshop format that helps us teachers to sign up together, work together on things, look at it together, to not have to do it on our own. Yeah, thank you. Thanks for that.